This isn't a story as much as a public service announcement. If you've been following, the Trump administration is trying to basically shrink Bears Ears Monument. Bears Ears Monument in Utah. It is a major sacred monument for Native Americans. They are trying to shrink the portion. They're trying to shrink it basically by 85%. So they're trying to shrink that monument by 85% and make that monument open to drilling, uranium mining, and all sorts of climate-inducing and oil extracting and making oil executives even more rich. This is an offensive decision by the Trump administration to basically steal from the Native Americans and steal from indigenous people. And it's been their land for many, many years. I'm putting the link in here. There is a public comments. There's a public comment period, which is ending on November 15th. The Bears Ears National Monument draft environmental impact statement is open for public review. Take action by submitting a public comment. Please ask the Bureau of Land Management to halt this planning process while litigation is underway, and if they refuse, ask them to slow down and do the right thing by including Native perspectives as they're writing this land plan. A great deal of intergovernmental trust was established in the creation of Bears Ears National Monument, and the entire purpose of creating the monument will be undermined if Native Americans' cultural practitioners are left out. The courts have been asked to decide whether President Trump's actions to shrink Bears Ears National Monument by 85% is legal. Yet the tribes who were not consulted prior to this action are now told to share their wisdom or risk losing everything. Again, this way of treating indigenous people is tiresome, especially given how much they know and the stakes we all face if the landscape continues to be mismanaged by officials who do not know. Please help us by submitting a letter before November 15th asking the Bureau of Land Management and the USFS to halt planning and to respectfully engage tribes. Here are some ideas you might raise in your letter. And they go through, a bunch of points that you could put in your letter. And please use the comment form below to submit comments. So I'm going to put it here in the live chat once again, right there. This is important, folks. Not only did they destroy a lot of the land at Standing Rock, they're doing it. Keystone, if that pipeline, if that permit that was just revoked gets reissued, which is a possibility, they are still trying to go through native land. They are trying to mine all over Native Americans' land. That's why Native Americans have some of the highest cancer rates in the country. So we cannot let the Trump administration do this, going silently into the night. You got to stand up and peacefully fight back. And part of it is issuing a public comment. The more people that sign this, the more people that write letters to this, the more outrage there is if they actually go through with this. So once again, putting it in there, and when we cut this video, I'll put that link in there too. So I would love to stay with you, but I have a play date with my nephew, so I'm going over there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the super chats. Let's see where we're at on the GoFundMe. Blah, 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 blah. All right, still at 20,090. Hopefully that picks up overnight. Remember, this is not money for me to go to the casino. This is money so we could get in the field. We got a bunch of stories we want to go cover. We might have to go down to Georgia, but honestly, you might be looking at 20,000 thinking we have like 20,000 ready to go. A lot of the money we've already raised has been put into marketing, has been put into equipment and other things that we need. So we need to raise a lot more money. We appreciate everyone who's contributed. It's amazing that 307 people have contributed. I'd like to get that up to 500 people and then 1,000 people. I'd like to get that up to 50,000 and possibly more. So thank you. If you can't contribute, that's fine. Please share it. Let people know the kind of reporting we do. Send them the video that's in there so people know what we're doing. There's nobody covering Native American issues. There's very few covering water contamination issues. Everyone has deserted Flint. We have not. We want to go out there and we want to cover the gun massacres and stop normalizing that. We want to go out there and we want to covering what companies like Amazon are doing to their workers. We want to go out there and interview single mothers in Walmart parking lots. We want to go out there and cover oil companies basically hijacking our democracy, but we can't do it off of pennies. So we need your help. And remember, most people aren't lacking compassion in this country. Most people have no earthly fucking godly idea what the hell is going on.